So you want to rebuild your own MO1. As long as you know what you're going to need bearings-wise, and you got some gasket paper, and you get the right seals, and you buy a brand new pedal chain thing for the inside to replace that, I mean, you're going to be pretty good to go as long as you got like a somewhat clean area to take this thing apart and make sure you don't lose anything. Taking the splitting of the cases is one of the harder parts, and so you got to kind of take your time. They do make a special tool that you can clip into the bottom side of the cases, and it kind of spreads them apart and keeps them apart while you can kind of work the rest of the way around. Obviously, I didn't have anything like that, so I just had to kind of be careful and go around really easy like, and, just little by little, just making sure everything was apart, and just once it got like a little bit apart, then it came a little bit further and a little bit further, and it didn't just come right all apart at once, but I was able to, get it apart, and for the most part, most of the things, the shafts and whatnot stayed in the one side of the case, so that made it kind of easy. You figure you rebuild it the same way and keep everything kind of in the same side, and then just press it together the way you pulled it apart. Here I make a little gasket for the center. Basically, I do a little oil around the rim there and make a little stamping, on the gasket paper. Boom. And then I got that, and I can cut that out. Boom. Cut. Yeah, these little MO1s are a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun building them. See this nice little workshop I got here in the basement there? Yeah, that's all gone now. Yeah, that's what a mopeds will get you. You'll lose everything. You'll lose all of that. Yeah, so that's sad. But now I'm figuring things out. This video is about a year. No, not a year. This has got to be like 3 years old now. A lot of shit happens. You don't always have the best things. You know what I mean? Life doesn't go easy for me, and that probably doesn't go easy for you. And you probably, maybe sitting there like, oh man, are you gonna rebuild this stupid little motor? It's kind of pretty easy. Look at me, I'm punching these gaskets out. I'm making the gaskets. I'm saving the $10 on the thing. And I'm doing the real deal Holyfield on this thing. I do like a little Polini kit, and bump up the car, bump up the jets, put a little power on it. You gotta get a nice pipe, obviously. Anyways, this video is just like, would have been 19 hours long, and had to kind of hit the old rabbit on this one. It's not really that interesting. It's kind of easier to just talk about it as I go through everything, And these little motors, man, the gains you get out of them are just unreal. Just some gains. Just some good old gains, from going from 20 miles an hour to 40 miles an hour. It's just some good old razzle-dazzle fun, Not too many hot rod things you can do these days. You got your electrical bikes and whatnots. Anyways, these motors, go right together. Look at that gasket fitment. You take your time, you trim it out, you lay it out, you take your little stamping, you clean it up, you do this, you do that. Before you know it, thing's minty. And obviously I had a couple of extras helping me out, so in case I misplaced a button or forgot which way is up, I could take a good gander at a hold together motor. And this is the exciting part. You got your empty cases. You got your zoom and your fidget. Yeah. Good old MO1. Empty cases, just in a vise, just on a vise. And what I did here is I just clamped. I didn't clamp it. I actually put the case bolts in and took the little cutout gasket from not the kit, but like when you're making your own gasket, you get that little hole thing, and I kind of used that as a guide where I wanted to just gnarl at it, and I picked up those bits that I got that they like just shred metal, and you just go at it with the thing. And they're like, I think they're mainly for like Bridgeports or something. And, well, I guess you use them for this too, but they're kind of expensive if you're trying to go buy them. Yeah, I got these ones at a yard, so I was really lucky. And, they're probably long gone now. I don't know where those are now. Yeah, that's how it goes, Anyways, you take your time. I didn't even do a real good job, I don't think, on these. I think I could have done a way better job. I could have gone way, like, straighter shot down into the motor, like, just, hog it right in. I kind of got, like, more of a taper on mine, and it was still pretty good horsepower I got out of it. I didn't dyno it or anything, but it was the slowest kitted bike anyways, which was fun. It was fun. You get an air leak, and then you're faster than a lot of them, but then you seize it right up. But yeah, that's what I did there. A little grindle grind, and there you go. A little shoot your scoot. So basically, this is putting it together. You got your shit grinded and cleaned, and you did all the fancy things. You get your bearings and your seals, and you're just ready to go. Everything's just nice. You got your gasket cut and your thing ready to thing, and everything's just going to be nice and tidy. You got nothing to go wrong. You got your heat gun ready to go to just get the other bearings in them holes and just get her God. Okay, so this part I had already set up. You basically do what I'm doing on this side with the other side, but you got to put all the little shafts in the little shaft holes. And so for this side without any shaft holes, I'm just heating them holes up right there, and before I can get my bearings in there. Look at that nice little lathe in the background there, and that little English wheel. Good God, I miss my little workshop. Things were good. I had the good days and the good old things and the winky-wonky building a moped. So, you just heat your meat. You just heat it. And then don't burn yourself. Get your bearing, put it in there, and just hammer on that thing. Just give it a good old hammer on. Just hammer it, just like a college-age stepsister. Just give it, just hammering. All right, so once you get get a little tickle, and then next hole. Just go for the next hole. And just keep it coming, boys. Anyways, I think there's not too many. I think that's it. There's two real bearings, and then that's really it. In this motor, there's a couple of seals, couple of bearings. You can spend big money on the bearing set thing from your local moped supply shop online, or you can do a little digging research and find each bearing and each seal by the part number and by the size of the bearing. And anyways, yeah, you can do that, do it cheaper. And it's a little fiddly putting it together, it's not just gonna go, obviously, you gotta make sure that you got your little spacer washers. Don't forget those. You'll be sad. Yeah, so make sure those are on there. And you just get it together, boys. What are you doing? Why is your life such a mess? You just gotta squeeze onto it. Just give it a good make sure everything's in space. You got your roll pins and your dole pins and your swing dings, and you just got this gasket thing. It's just rolling around. You gotta make sure you gotta press it on it. You gotta make sure it's right on the money, right in the middle of the money, on the And some people use Moto Seal or some other things on other engines. Maybe some engines, maybe it's recommended. I just wanted to do a gasket on this thing because I don't know, it's Italian. So give it a go if you're a little handy. You don't really need all the lathes and everything I got back there, but this is good little project. I loved it. I love my little mopeds. I gotta get going on some more of these things. I want to do an MO2. I want to do an MO4. These Morinis, they're just lovely. Just a lovely platform. Anyways, you guys have been great. This has just been great. Just get your shit together and get it going.